everyone.
This is
IfEHL.
IfEHL.
IfEHL. IfEHL.
IfEHL. IfEHL.
This is IfEHL 2025-01.
My name is David, and I'm coming all the way from Abia State University Teaching Hospital.
My journey was quite eventful. It was stressful at the beginning part, but towards the end it was exciting.
I think this is the furthest north I've been. And yes, on getting here, the registration was very smooth and sweet.
It was exciting seeing, familiar faces at the registration stand as well.
My expectations for IfEHL, so I have a lot. I just need clarity on.
I initially came here with expectations of being serious in my life. Actually, I heard about IfEHL from a friend, and she talked about it a lot of times, and I was wondering, what is this program? What's the point of not making this decision to at least try and see what IfEHL is about?
Where I've been hearing people talking about IfEHL this, IfEHL that, and they have been speechless. But for me personally, having gone through the things I've been through this year, especially decisions to make and thoughts about around choices, I came here basically to get direction.
My expectation for IfEHL 2025 is to be able to glean from the experiences of people that have gone before me.
I wanted to learn practical ways of impacting the health sector.
Showing on how to care for the whole man.
When I asked somebody who knew about the meeting, the person told me that it's about the basics of Christianity, but coming here is much more than that.
I came with so many questions in my heart. Gradually God is answering those questions.
And like Prof has been saying, for this program, a lot of things are going to be kicked out of my head. A lot of things are going to be renewed.
I've always wanted to attend IfEHL because I've had the amazing testimonies that my seniors have been telling, and I wanted to experience it firsthand.
I don't want to leave here the same.
The session today, Bethel. First of all, when the minister was speaking, I was thinking that your blessing is tied to the place that you have been called to build a house to the Lord or build an altar to the Lord. But he pointed, time without numbers, that your blessing is tied to the vows you have made to God, which you have kept to.
The course of life. Something very interesting the speaker said about the course of life. He talked about time being a creation of God, which is sandwiched between two eternities. So God is from everlasting to everlasting.
The highlight for me today is the importance of a leader appreciating God's grace.
And we learned about medicine as a ministry, where the CEO of CMDA, Professor Chimo Onoka, taught us how to be a minister in the health sector, how that we're not supposed to see patients just as mere cases.
And I also learned a lot at the aspect of principle of life, that life is a market. At the end of everything, we are going to present to God the things that we have bought and how we made exchanges, how we dealt with.
The last session with Professor Etichi was just it for me. I've always been intrigued about someone providing free medical service to people and just at a minimal cost. Can imagine doing surgery for 2,000 naira. So I've always wanted to hear his story and find out how he does it, and I was happy that he shared part of it today.
To think that it wasn't just any kind of healthcare services, this is like 5-star healthcare services. They have all of the latest medical equipment that you can think of. The radiography session, the radiology session is digitalized. Their theater is amazing. They have a dental clinic, an ophthalmology clinic. Their lab is up to date. They have the gene expert machine. Oh my God, like I just do not know how Professor Isiche and the entire team of Faith Alive Foundation is doing it, but they are doing something actually very phenomenal, and it was just humbling to experience it today, and I've been blessed.
As it kept progressing, you just asked yourself, is there any points, what will I even add again that he has not done? If they call Professor Isiche before me in heaven now, what will I now say I did on earth? It was just a very wonderful statement, and I was amazed. The Faith Alive project has just been simply amazing.
Men have done things for God, I'm challenged to actually push and do things I should do as God will permit me to do them too.
Experiences have been wonderful. The bonding has been awesome. We had aerobic exercises, there was the game of chess, we had charade. It was so amazing.
The bonding, yes, I enjoyed myself during the bonding session, especially I had to play badminton with some people. That was my first time of playing the game, and I really enjoyed myself.
The bonding was so wonderful. We played a lot of games and it was beautiful.
I would like to also commend the IfEHL Foundation, first of all, for their hospitality.
The accommodation is a beautiful one. The feeding has been superb and the hospitality has been very great. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly in this IfEHL.
Like the accommodation, I wanted to know what it was going to be like, and what I came and met absolutely blew my mind. It's like I'm home away from home. The accommodation is neat, engaging. There's nothing you need in a proper home setting that is not available to us, and the feeding too, very complete. We're not missing anything. The whole balanced diet, perfect.
I was excited going to an ECWA church yesterday. The whole experience blew my mind. The worship session, the message, and when we finished, they just shared the grace, and that was it.
I was a bit skeptical because I don't like to jump into churches, but I would say that that was the best service of my life, and it was more beautiful than it was on Easter Sunday. Absolutely amazing.
So I've been having a time of my life, and I look forward to even more.
I've had so many sessions, so many mind-blowing sessions, and I have learned so much. My mindset has shifted from a lot of things that I used to think were right.
Today we also had the research work where we went to the field to collect data. It was a nice time interacting with patients.
The facilitators and their various topics, everything was covered, from leadership to ethics to marriage to work to mission, every angle you could think of.
My mind has been blown away by the different sessions we had. Like one important lesson I must go really here with is that time is life measured in seconds. That was really a mind-blowing one.
My answer came in IfEHL.
The induction for the IfEHL program was amazing. Prof's message was just, every single sentence was so important. I could not miss out on anything. I basically wrote on about 5 pages of my jotter because there was nothing that was not an action point at that message, and I'm just thankful that I'm here.
It was intense because we had just 2 days to prepare for my team acted a drama, and it was such a blessing to see that all that has been poured out into us within the last 7 days, we're able to act it out, and it's such an experience. And I would say I would recommend IfEHL to any young doctor, and even the older ones that they have not done. It's an experience. Thank you.
All right, so while we came, I found out that we were placed in teams, and that was so beautiful. It's enabled us to bond, and we also found out that we could do a lot of things because on the induction day we had to present in teams. So our team, the different teams had so much to present, and I was blessed by every team's presentation. In our team, we found out that we had to, in such a very short time, make presentations, and we all had to improvise. We did spoken words, we sang, and we danced. So, and we also acted. So it was so nice.
I have seen pictures of the 10 Commandments, but this is actually my first time being here, and it has been beautiful. The environment is neat, it is serene. You can literally feel God's presence here.
For me, it's my first time of seeing anything like this in my entire life. It is so wonderful to see that what we read in scriptures is being really made flesh in our physical eyes, and it was such a great time. We had a time to see the most holy place. It's a praying ground. We have over seats for over 5,800 people. Very serene environment, and you can see mountains and all of that. Literally as if you are in a mountain with God. Has been an experience, and I'm really grateful.
It was wonderful. We had a tour around the place, and we saw the 10 commandments on a stone. It was beautifully inscribed, and we had time there to pray and had time to ask God for the desires of our hearts.
On the last day, we were given a session on how to go and do likewise. I already feel like I have big shoes to fill, and I know that the Lord is capable enough to guide us till we get to the end.
And I'm really inspired to do likewise. I can't really tell us a lot about all that I've learned in this place. It has been an experience, one that I really encourage you to be a part of.
When they were even asking us questions about, okay, what are we going to do now? I was like, let this mic not reach my turn, because if I want to start talking about what I'm going to do after this time, it's not going to end. I'm going to simply say everybody's to do this plus my own. So it has just been wonderful.
IfEHL is a program that everyone should attend. Every Christian doctor should attend.
I really hope to be able to replicate and show the kind of successes, the kind of impact that these speakers have brought and shown and demonstrated to us. It is possible to have excellent health care in Nigeria. It's possible to have excellent leadership, and I'm very grateful to have been in IfEHL this year. I would recommend this program to any young doctor out there, and maybe even mid-career professionals in medicine. The stuff that is being put out in IfEHL is something I would recommend to anybody, even outside medicine.
I learned a lot, and I know that going forward, I would be a better doctor.
Also, I'd like to thank all the facilitators that have spoken to us so far. God bless you and you.
I recommend it 100%. In fact, it is one of the requirements of being my friend. As a doctor, you have to have attended IfEHL.
This is IfEHL 2025-01.
This is IfEHL 2025-01.
The Davidic generation.
The Davidic generation.
The Davidic generation.
And we are simply privileged.